Dr. Sylvia.
And we are
Three Friends Talk.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, you name it. Look. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, you name it. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb.
Hey friends.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken.
It's Wednesday night. You know what that means.
It's sad how we all just fell in line with it.
It's another episode of Three Friends Talk.
Hey,
Thanksgiving
friends.
Eve edition.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving Eve.
I'm Dr. Sylvia.
Oh, you're
Okay.
me tonight?
That's Dr. Courtney. That's Dr. Leah. And welcome back to another live episode. If you're not subscribed to us on your favorite podcast platform, please do. And y'all, I have to apologize to our friends because I have not been doing a good job of keeping up with posting our shows on the podcast audio version. So I apologize. And I know we have some people that rock with us only through audio. So my apologies. I'm getting back on it, y'all. And I will be posting every week until we're caught up.
It's
So I
okay,
just want
Dr.
to say we
Sylvia.
love y'all in my bag.
Don't beat yourself up. You're doing fine.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Sylvia.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving
Life happens.
tomorrow. What y'all doing?
Well,
Oh
you see,
my.
I'm already dressed and ready. I got my workout clothes on because I'm
You're
doing
not gonna eat, you working out.
No, I'm doing a Dr. Courtney. You know, I got my workout clothes on. I'm gonna get up in the morning, get straight up, go to the gym.
5 a.m.
I ain't say that,
Oh.
but I'm gonna get up early and go to the gym, and I'll be ready for the rest of the
Good
day.
job.
The November and December workouts are for eating. They are for eating alone.
So you don't gain, you want to maintain.
I'm just maintaining
Balance
at
it
this
out,
point.
right?
That's it. That is it at this point.
Well, are you cooking tomorrow?
I'm bringing dishes. I'm not cooking the whole meal, but I'm assisting. I do Christmas.
Okay. Well, tell us what's one of your specialty dishes that you're bringing tomorrow?
I'm doing a roast. I hadn't done a roast in a long time.
You're one of those, Leah, that I think it's the non-traditional Thanksgiving for me. Didn't you do like the Chinese one year, or was that Christmas?
I do Christmas non-traditional. So tomorrow, my mom is doing all of the main stuff, but I had a taste for roast. I hadn't had a roast in a while, so I'm doing the roast with the carrots and potatoes and everything.
It's roast weather.
Yeah, it is. So I just had a taste for it.
Okay,
She told me to bring her meat, and that's my contribution.
You have Leah. All right, Dr. Sylvia, what you doing tomorrow?
Mac and cheese.
Really?
You sound so ho hum about that.
Not excited about mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
I just have a big week. I have a lot of stuff ahead of me this week, so I'm just a little nervous about it all coming together, but I have a positive outlook. But if you know me, the girls know, like, I get a little nervous before our live shows and stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So mac and cheese wasn't on my radar, but it was requested. So that's my specialty.
I've been seeing something circulating on social media about the eggs or no eggs in the macaroni and cheese.
I've made it both, but I was taught the traditional recipe that's been passed down from generations. It has egg in it. So
my mom uses egg in her baked macaroni.
I was taught the same way. If you bake macaroni, you're supposed to have eggs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This ain't no craft dinner, honey.
I feel like it's more dense if you don't have an egg in it.
But I mean, why? I don't
know that it's necessary. I think they can be good either way. But as for me in my house, We're gonna have an egg.
It's for me and mine.
It's for me and mine. We're gonna say
So who's watching? Say hello in the comments. And are y'all putting egg in the mac and cheese or not? Let us know.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish you're looking forward to tomorrow? I know that I have made it all the way to New Orleans, so we're having New Orleans dishes. So there's going to be gumbo, and I'm looking forward to my mom's stuffed mirliton. If you don't know, a mirliton is a vegetable pear, and the way she bakes it is, her mirliton dressing has a lot of seafood in it. Dr. Leah, you don't eat the crawfish, but it's going to have crab meat and crawfish in it. She'll make it kind of spicy. So I plan on having seafood incorporated into my Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow.
That sounds good. See, normally I do that for Christmas. I'll do like a either the seafood dirty rice or a seafood dressing. So I haven't come up with my Christmas meal. You know what? Normally Mama Flora kind of, because I'll be coming off my homecoming kick, so she'll be giving me ideas of what I should do for Christmas. So I might need to hit her up next week and see.
Well, she's already baked cookies with the grandkids, and
she do mud bugs.
We've started with the stuffed bell pepper. So that was tonight.
Bugs.
No, crawfish. We don't call nothing no mud bugs around here.
No, the chocolate. What's the chocolate things called? It's the dessert.
I know she makes the little cookies, those little mini praline cookies.
No, it's like chocolate. I thought she called them mud
Child,
bugs.
you thinking about somebody else, Mama.
No, I'm not. I know who I'm thinking about.
Mud bugs? The Mississippi mud pies?
There you go. That's what it is.
It cuts. That's
what it was.
Cut. Okay.
So what is
what that is?
What is it? I can't remember.
It's like chocolate cake with some marshmallow
I remember the cookies.
in it. Yeah, girl, it's everything. Yeah, it's really, really rich. But we're trying to, make some healthy choices for Thanksgiving. So Mama's not doing as many sweets. But we do have to house hop tomorrow. So we'll be in New Orleans East. Then we'll hop over to the West Bank, to the West Bank family. And so we're going to have a great Thanksgiving. I'll be here all weekend because it's also Bayou Classic in New Orleans. So we still go out and celebrate. Even though I didn't go to Southern or Grambling, I like to root for Southern.
You going to the parade?
Yes. There is a parade this weekend. We'll be at the parade Saturday morning. Bright and early, we'll have our beignets and coffee.
Yeah. Jalen was in the parade one year. You remember?
Yep. We were all out there on Decatur. It was great.
Yeah.
So, I like keeping up with family traditions. It's nice. And I'm looking forward to it. So, but we did come back. We wanted to talk tonight to you guys about our recent visit in New Orleans. So the girls met me down in New Orleans for another event. So now it's time to recap homecoming.
Hey.
Yes. I think we really had a great time. We did not the previous year we did Gold Table Talk. We were able to host a show at homecoming. However, this time we really chilled and was on the yard everywhere. So okay, who wants to go first?
Well, y'all started off because I always come in late. So
I just back to the other conversation.
Yeah,
Dr. Courtney is great for keeping the tradition, and she's so inviting, y'all. Like when Dr. Lee and I were down there, she would always include us in her family traditions. It just felt like a real home away from home. So thank you for you and your family always doing that with y'all's family traditions.
No problem.
Okay, back to homecoming.
Yeah.
When did we get in? Me and you got in Thursday, Dr. Courtney?
You got in Thursday. I came in super early Friday morning and we hit the ground running, right, Sylvia? I came dressed, ready to go because we had to host the Alumni Step Show. That was at 12 noon on the yard. The flight was super early. I had the lift ready to pick me up from the airport. I was changing my shoes in the car, putting on my makeup. I was like, Sylvia,
I'm gonna lift ready to pick her up like they've been waiting on her.
I had my black car.
The girl said, "You call me for any rides you need, Courtney. You call me.
I have our personal driver that weekend.
Really?
I already had my whistle on. Y'all know the infamous whistle was there.
I heard.
So I dropped the bags. My parents were in there. Got to go to the yard. Sylvia hopped in the car and we were there. We were able to host. There were plenty of people on the yard already. So it was like a reunion again. And we were both judges for the Alumni Step Show. So the winners, the sororities, it was Delta Sigma Theta, Gamma Alpha Chapter. And for the fraternities, it was Sylvia's brothers. They were out there. The Sigmas. What chapter is at Xavier, Sylvia?
Alpha Lambda.
Them. They won it. They were good. It was only 2 of them, and I gotta get admit
They were from
Okay.
91 too. They were
they
old.
were
heads.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
They held it down.
In the Deltas, it was kind of like across the board, like it was the
we had from
older
like
and the younger,
fall
right?
87 all the way up to like 2000
10.
in the teens, something like that. Yeah, we had some
10, I believe,
older
was
stars, some younger ones. It was a nice blend. They did amazing.
Aw.
This is going to tell you how old we felt. So Partners in Crime is a group out in New Orleans from like
the best
90s and the
She
2000s.
giving me
and-
love, oh
love.
love. You giving me love.
I'm gonna play a song in a minute.
Love.
But the
Why
young
you
people,
acting funny?
the undergrads now, when Partners in Crime
They
got on
did
the
this.
stage,
They said,
they were just like crickets, like they never heard of them.
and then they left. They
we're,
left.
like, partying and singing back to them.
So
was
the
like,
Partners in Crime
wow,
were singing
you
to the
can
judges
tell
table
that-
because we was all old and we were going in. We enjoyed it.
Lord have mercy.
You could tell
was
the
bad.
transition of time had happened, because even when you came back to campus, it was still, you were still part of the young alumni. And I felt the transition this year. Like, are we part of the older alumni now? I don't.
That
Oh
part.
my.
Like that lady said on Instagram, I'm an old young millennial.
The-
I'm
oh,
happy
I
for
like
Carisha, but I'm
what
still
we are.
looking at that man crazy. That's what she said. So yeah.
Well, we have definitely
I
transitioned.
take it. I accept it. I embrace it.
I did. It was just it. I actually saw it with my own eyes this time because I was like, oh, they're not singing with us. Oh, okay. Where are our people?
Yeah. And we didn't care. That's how old we were. We didn't care. We was
Lord.
still
Still
rocking
didn't
out.
care. But so Friday night was great, and we went to Culture Park. It was the big day party afterwards, and we left a little early. Dr. Sylvia was going to the banquet.
No, back it up. Back it
Okay.
up to our lemonade. To the lemonade. We
Please,
got lemonade at Chick-fil-A. And it was a little sweet because it was a fresh batch.
ma'am. The Chick-fil-A lemonade is bomb. So
was
it
good.
was not too sweet.
It
or
was too
nothing.
sweet for me.
All I know is that we had some libations on the yard.
Oh,
And
this
it
must
was
be
just
when I started
traditional.
getting phone calls.
So
No,
Dr. Courtney's line sister, friend, whatever, whoever,
my line
this
sister
magical
and
person.
her
My
husband.
sister friend.
I
my
didn't want to put
sister
them out
friend.
there. They had a backpack full of libations, but they didn't have no clear.
That's my kind of people.
And then they
Look.
peer pressured me. into
No
getting
one
her.
peer pressured her.
Girl,
We
you
don't do
grown.
that.
You grown. You
pressured.
grown.
They
Nobody
peer
peer pressured you.
Open her
Well,
cup.
and I'm here to say you can be peer pressured at
You grown.
my age.
You grown. No, you good and grown. You
They were
weren't
like,
peer pressured.
nobody drinks like over 40. I
True.
was like, I do.
Facts.
And they were like, no.
Facts.
But it was too sweet.
Brown.
I said,
As I
"Just put a
said,
little,
as I
put a
said,
little." I
this
was
is when
expecting an ounce.
this
He
is
poured
Y'all.
4 ounces in my glass.
Sylvia had a shot and was drunk.
this is
by
when
2
I
o'clock
started
in the
getting phone
afternoon.
calls. Around this time is when I started getting phone
It was
calls.
downhill.
Sylvia started breathing heavy,
It was
sweating.
a lot. It was a lot. It was 4 ounces of brown liquor, and I don't drink it
Damn.
ever.
This is before the day party,
I haven't drank brown since pre-pandemic.
ma'am.
It was a lot.
You don't make
Sylvia,
sense
it
because
took her-
anytime she with us, she knows she gonna drink some brown liquor. So I don't
Leah,
understand.
it took her hours to recuperate from this shot.
It was more than a shot. It was 4 ounces.
Day one,
4
first shot,
ounces.
2 p.m. She was gone. A mess. That set the tone for the weekend. Okay,
I don't know about that, but
it was great.
we had a good
So,
time. So then
moving
Culture
on.
Park.
Our phones died. We were not prepared. We had no chargers. Me and Sylvia was like stranded out there because our lift was gone. I couldn't call the lift.
Shout out to my little sis, Dawn,
So Sylvia's sorority sister saved us.
and
Drove
our
us around.
Kappa brother.
But I think we weren't worried because, as we were going to find somebody. Somebody was going to
True.
take care of us because it was family.
that's true. That's
So
true.
our saving grace this time, this year, was our good friend Dawn, and we were able to use her charger in the car, whatever. She found us. We had taken over her car. She brought us to the day party. We hung out there, and I could tell it was about to be lit. But Dr. Sylvia had to go to the banquet. The banquet I heard was beautiful. So Sylvia, tell people about the banquet.
The banquet was so nice, and I'll have to post my picture with the Norman C. Francis, the longest serving president of a college ever. He was at the banquet, and y'all, so much money was raised. I was just really proud to be a Xavierite and how the alumni showed up. Prior to 2014, there was no young alumni. It was not popping. So to grow and be giving hundreds of thousands of dollars from alumni that is less than 15, 20 years out, it's truly amazing.
And the big sponsor that they had this year, Gilead, right?
Gilead showed up and showed out, and they were sponsoring all of the events, and they really have taken ownership of a partnership with us. There was another company too. I can't think of the name, but they were a big donor as well. So Xavier is really making waves in the world, and we know that the Xavier is a city shining on the hill or in the crescent.
The Emerald City.
Okay, the Emerald City, but it's now the world is getting to see what a great product Xavier produces, and it warms my heart. There was a man at our table. I was sitting with my sorors, and there's a man that joined us. It's pretty cool, y'all. So when you hit your 25 years and your 50 years, they give you a medal, and then you march in like a parade, and everybody's like, yay, go, woo, woo, woo. So y'all need to participate. I already told y'all have to participate.
We're coming back for that, yes.
And there was a man at my table. I forget his name, but he was a math major, and he graduated. He was in the 60s, and his brother, it was his 50-year honoree, but his brother died last year. So he came back and he walked in the parade and got the medal for his brother.
Aww.
And he couldn't stay the whole event. I think it was a little hard for him, but it was just special to see him there and how he represented for his brother. So that was really cool.
All right. So then after the party, it's the after party, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first party was at the Metropolitan. We call it Metro. And this is Dr. Leah had showed up by that time. So it was the all black party. We were ready to go.
The night can begin.
Oh, yes. This is typical of Dr. Leah. Her late entrance. Yes, her entrance.
Everyone was questioning, where's Dr. Leah?
Is that what happened?
They really did ask her all day. They were asking, like, where's the third one?
Where's she at?
I don't remember that.
Oh, you told me it happened, so don't do that. Don't do that. Don't discount me. Don't ever discount me.
I'm lying, y'all. I'm lying.
Don't ever discount me.
Okay. She was very missed. So by the time we got to the party that night, they saw all three of us together, and we danced. We
all black party.
That little bop.
It was all black. We were all black. We all blacked out.
All blacked out, and we wind up hitting the dance floor. And in the middle of the dance floor with everybody watching, we did that bop.
Not with everybody watching.
Everybody was watching us.
Okay. I'm not lying this time, but somebody
Cuff it.
And we had
the cuff it challenge.
We had our fourth friend, Dr. Larry.
Larry jumped in that child.
He was ready. He was ready.
But you know what? But he didn't even say nothing. He like slowly sneaked over behind us.
He was right there. He was getting at the ready.
No, he is always ready. Like
we saw all of our super friends, y'all. Shout out to we saw Dr. Jared, we saw Dr. Larry, we saw Dr. Eric and Dr. Steve from Laying Up Pharmacy. We saw Dr. Alicia. We saw Dr. Audrey. We saw Dr. Jamie. We just love our super friends, our Xavier alum. Oh, Kappa Psi was in the building. Okay, so that's going on to the yard the next day. Okay. Are we ready for day 2?
It rained in New Orleans, y'all.
That's typical.
Let me tell you.
I mean, but it's never rained like that on homecoming. It was like a downpour. So they pushed the tailgate back.
So what did we do when it was raining? What did we do best?
We went eat.
We went to go eat. We are some foodies. So shout out to Monday Nola, a new restaurant in New Orleans with his family. You know, we know the owners, and they treated us so well. And we picked everything.
What was our waiter's name? He was so sweet. I can't remember.
Oh my gosh,
he was nice. We got a picture with him.
Okay, we're gonna have to shout it. I forgot his name.
Yeah, we have to post it. He was so
great.
Sweet.
We had the whole place to ourselves at first. We brought the crowd as we usually do. They had Buddha and egg rolls. They gave us a flight of margaritas. We had this seafood spinach dip. I remember the food because it was so great.
What did I have?
We tried the gumbo.
I had a hot sausage po' boy.
It was so much food. We brought like a grocery bag home.
But that's what we normally do. We normally all order appetizers. We all order entrees, and then we had
potato beignets.
the beignets.
Those were y'all. I didn't think they were
going.
I didn't think they were gonna be hitting. Those things are delicious.
That was really the
pièce de résistance.
Yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
It's the chef's kiss. Yes,
right.
It was so good, y'all.
So good.
If you and it's nice. The venue is nice. I think we need to have a live show there whenever we make it to New Orleans.
Yeah, I think if it wasn't raining, we probably would have sat outside. They had a nice outside area. They probably watched the games there. The TVs are there. It was really the layout.
I definitely told my friends. I got 2 friends that are coming down for Bayou Classic, so they both said they're gonna check it out.
Yep, Monday definitely. I mean, you can't go wrong with going back to NOLA. The NOLA guys, where we were, the Foodie Freaks picture, if you look at our page, but their brunches are great. I think you gotta, it's a very, very long wait now. So we went when they were building up their brand, and, we brought the crowd, and now they're off the charts. So I hope Monday NOLA, yes, they will take off the same way. Now that we visited after 3 Friends Talk, it's gonna blow up. So you gotta go. Monday so after the rain, we regrouped and we were ready to hit the yard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the first stop.
When he tried to cripple me again. You tried to cripple me again after I had.
Well, I like to get into the crowd and really, see who's all there before really stopping in one place.
She don't like to sit still too long.
I need to work.
How was I supposed to shout out to Diamond? Our P4 student.
We said that we must have talked for about an hour.
It wasn't an hour, but Courtney, Leah, you explain what happened, because I don't know how I'm supposed to leave.
So
leave.
We were at the Kappa Psi table at the Kappa Psi tent,
and that's our pharmaceutical fraternity.
She literally bumped into. She literally bumped into us, and she was talking to me, and she was like, "You're one of them."
Like, we were recognized.
Yeah. I'm like, I guess so. Like, it still didn't get, I didn't get it what she was talking about. And she was like, "Oh my God, Dr. Sylvia, like, I'm so in love with her, and I've seen her, we met." And I was like, oh, I'm like, Sylvia, like, I call her, like, "Sylvia, come talk to her. She loves you." Sylvia's like, what? Like, so like, yeah, we were like, we had to talk to her. Like, we had to like bond and create
the whole memory. I messaged her this year, and I had put my phone number. I was like, "Come on the yard so we can meet." Last year, but they were having midterm, so she didn't get to come. So this time, she's like,
"Yeah, she was ready. She was ready."
I said, "Have we met before?"
No, she was like, "Oh, Dr. Sylvia, you know me."
She said, "Yes," and I was like, "Are you so ladylike?" She's like, "Yes." I was like, "Ah!" That's her Instagram.
I'm over here like,
I just know.
And like I said, when she pointed me out, like, "You're one of them." I was like, "I'm one of what? What I do?" I'm
sorry. They told me to come over, and I'm like,
yeah, she was acting so typical Dr. Courtney.
Yeah, that part, mean girl. So I was genuinely
had my shades on, like,
enjoying meeting her, because she's dynamic online, but you can't get a true gauge of how beautiful her personality is and how sweet she is and how caring until you talk to her. So she's the type of person that you just want to keep talking to,
and she's very engaging. Like, so she was actually she's she's hooked up, and she know a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. So she's connected.
I'm like, okay, I need to talk to you, so I can talk to them, and then we can talk to all of them and see that's how we're gonna stay connected.
Look, homecoming is all about the networking. So
so while we're networking, I feel an umbrella kick me in the back of the knee.
Network with the next 10. You had black coffee right down the way.
Of the knee, making me like do a little bobble. And she said, "How long are we going to stay here?
Okay, we got to go to the next. They're summoning us at the next place as well."
So violent.
I'm usually, y'all, Dr. Leah is usually the timekeeper. But this time it was me. I was like, "We got to go to the next spot, you guys."
I'm usually not the violent one, no.
No. Nobody's running us off.
I gently, you know how you bump the back of somebody's knee, like when they buckle under?
It was not gentle.
That's all I did to Sylvia with my umbrella.
And then when I ignored her, she said, "Okay, now I'm going to go bump Leah."
Did she bump me?
One didn't work. Yeah, it
I
went
probably
right over your
ignored
head.
you.
We ignored her.
I was about to say I probably ignored her and kept talking, knowing me. So just
So
used to
Dr.
it.
Courtney left, and she got to see our friends from Black Coffee Co., which I
Yes.
hate. We did not get to see them, but shout out to the Black Coffee Co. They're doing
Yeah, we didn't get to
great.
take a picture with them.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to go back and then they were gone. So it's like you got to catch people when you can because there's so much to do. We had actually gotten so big that from one parking lot, they moved like the Deltas and the Qs, maybe some other vendors to the second parking lot. So it's spreading and getting bigger and bigger every year. So
Yeah,
if
there were
it
so
wasn't
many people,
raining,
and
the
then we
crowd
started
would have been
late
even
because of the
bigger.
rain. There's so many people we didn't get to see, but it was still a good time, and it felt good to just be Leah, Sylvia, and Courtney. We love being Three Friends Talk. We love having a brand, but we made it a conscious decision to just be ourselves and enjoy.
Not on
things
any
and have a
schedule.
And I think we connected with a lot of people
We were one of
more
the people.
than we normally do. We got to connect with people that we actually still, we want to bring on the show and do some collaborations with them. So it was great to just talk to them and see them in their element, because a lot of people had tents and, were vendors this year. So we got to talk to them and we're like, oh, okay. So we got to see it,
we got to be the
on.
consumer. And
yeah, we got to see a lot of things face on. And then,
Oh, and then we
I
wore our shirts.
we got to be,
wore our
Oh my
shirts,
God.
and we were passing out popcorn. We were trying to get those YouTube viewers, subscribers up. So if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, subscribe. Okay, you can find it on our website.
I like it. What they got to do?
Subscribe at threefriendstalk.com. You can click our YouTube, or you can search Three Friends Talk.
One more time for the people in the back.
Subscribe. Stop. You're gonna make me laugh. Search Three Friends Talk on YouTube, but we need to get those subscribers up. We need to get to 100, y'all. So we know, based on the downloads, we know y'all listening. So subscribe to our YouTube too. Okay.
Absolutely. And are we going to talk about? Well, actually, that was really the end of it. There's a second party after the.
This is how you know that we are part of the older new millennials.
No, y'all were. I was ready to go the second night.
I was delirious.
I was ready.
Sylvia walked in.
When I heard that Dr. Courtney wasn't ready, I flipped right on over. I was like, whatever they do,
I was sad.
I was in the other bedroom, and I was delirious. Y'all, let me lay down for a little while. Sylvia knew it was lights out because when she walked in, I had popped up and said, "Y'all had a nice night." Like the night had already.
I was so big, y'all. I said, "Oh, she ain't going." I said, "Well, I was coming to check," and she said, I said no. I said, "Okay." And then I told Leah, and I was sad because usually I only have one good going out outfit, but this year I had two.
She was ready. Sylvia was ready.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
But we did not make it to the second party, and we had promised everybody at tailgate we was gonna be there. We had a whole section.
Yes, we did promise people. Like Courtney especially. So I just knew we were going because Courtney. Let's tell how Courtney played us last year. We were taking our nap. Next thing we know, 1:00 in the morning, somebody's all in her little jumpsuit walking out the door.
And I went to the party.
She said, "I knew it would take too long for y'all to get ready, so I just went."
So, hey, we were on the brink last year. I made it out. This year, it was lights out. Like that second night, it was not happening.
But see, that's because I always drive in. So I'm like, I can do either way. I can get my little rest and be good. I can go out, and then more than likely I'm gonna stay a day later and get my rest again before I get back on the road. So it's either one. Y'all gotta let me know we going out or not. Right, I'm gonna get my rest.
Well, what did we do? We all got up early the next morning, and what did we do again?
Go eat.
We went to go eat. So we had another brunch.
We had all the reservations in order. Nothing stopped.
We
didn't miss none of that.
It was a business meeting. We discussed business that day and did a lot of content.
She left her binder.
Shout out to Messina's. What's it called?
Runway Cafe.
Because I left my agenda with all our business in there, and they mailed it to me at no charge. So shout out to them, and I can't wait to go back. The food was great, and it's such a vibe. It's at the old New Orleans airport in the east.
The lakefront airport.
No, it's not in the east. It's outside of
Gentilly.
It's about a lakefront. It's near the lakefront.
I'm sorry.
It's on the lakefront. Yeah.
But yeah, not a lot of people know about it. So I hope you go and patronize. It seems like the after church crowd is in the building, and
it's outside of Pontchartrain Park. Like if which is the historic, like, first Black community on the golf course in New Orleans. Beautiful area. And then Southern University of New Orleans is right there, so SUNO. And once you go towards the lake from there, you'll see the private airport. So, and the Runway Cafe is like the old terminal that was there. It looks like the roaring 1920s vibe inside. Well, that's what, and we took some pictures in there playing in the phone booths and stuff. So it's really cute. Nice ambiance, but small and quaint. We saw some more Xavier grads. They found the secret treasure at Runway Cafe. We thought we were going to be the only Xavier people, but you know, that we're everywhere. But it was a great weekend. So that was the end of the weekend. Can't wait till next year. And they're already talking about how 2025 is going to be our 100th, right?
And they want to raise a lot of money.
A lot of money.
We got to do our part.
Already gearing up for our 100th. So that's going to be a big year, everybody.
It's going to be a vibe. And if you didn't go to Xavier, y'all are invited to homecoming too, especially 2025. Yeah. We're not just going to be walking around 2025. We will be on somebody's stage.
Well, Sylvia, that's going to be your 20th. 2024 will be me and Leah's 20th. So that's going to be a double win for you. 2025.
It's funny you said that because I have so many friends the friends that didn't go to HBCUs, and they're like, man, and we get good in our 40s now, man. I should have went to HBCU. I'm coming to Xavier. I'd be like, okay, come on.
Yeah, you're welcome to come, y'all. Come on in the room.
So they come to a lot of our
University, a PWI, and I said, have fun at your little homecoming. And because I said it's not gonna be nothing compared to Xavier's, the HBCU.
But they come to a lot of our alumni events that we have in our cities, you know, in Memphis and Dallas and Atlanta, and you know, they get to see that's just a taste of what actually do, like, you know, going to an actual event at Xavier is like. So you can imagine going to just one of the alumni mixers. We actually have a mixer coming up next week here in Memphis. So all of my Memphis alumni, I hope to see you out there because we'll be taking up dues for the Memphis alumni chapter. But yeah, so, you know, come see us.
Come on down. We're going to charter a bus for y'all.
Oh. See how she added up. Nobody said that.
Ain't nobody discussed that shit.
We'll talk about that later. So we got some fun and exciting things on the horizon. Do we want to tell them about the merchandise, Sylvia, in updates?
We just skipping all over the agenda, huh?
No. I mean, since we talked about,
I thought we were going to talk about some study coming up.
So, you want to talk about that now? Okay. So, I mentioned to you guys a couple shows back. We were talking about one thing. What? Oh.
What happened?
Nothing. You put it up. I'm like, where are the banners? And then it said "Girl Talk."
Girl, don't do me like that.
On it.
Don't do me like that.
Okay, Dr. Courtney.
Well, look, a couple of shows back, we each shared something about what we don't know about each other, or sharing with you guys what's one thing we haven't shared before. And I shared that it's not a sleeping disorder, but I do snore really bad, really loud, like a bear, I've been told, but a cute bear.
Like she can't breathe.
Dr. Courtney gets her own room when we go to homecoming, so I haven't heard her snore in a while.
You haven't witnessed it?
The last time we had a girls trip outside of New Orleans.
Well, how would you all describe my snoring? Leah, you said it was a little scary.
You about to die.
Did she stop breathing?
Like it may happen any moment.
It's the best sleep ever. I wake up well rested.
I don't be rested because I'm steady trying to make sure she breathing.
Yeah, but I have decided. I talked to my doctor. I had my physical with my primary care physician, and I told her that, you know, I think it's about time that I participate in the sleep study. And we talked about it before, but I told her I was ready. And only because I'm getting older, you know, I think I'm just more aware and health conscious. Once I hit 40, is just so many other, you know, things that you become aware of. So this is one of them. We talk about self-care all the time. I want to really put in the effort and the time and effort to see what's going on with my body. And I am excited to say that my sleep study will happen. So I'm getting my machine sent to the house as a sleep device. I will tell you guys about the whole
You
thing.
do it at home?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook up at home.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
don't
make
have
sure
to
you get a
go
good
into
night's
to the
rest.
little place.
I thought it was gonna be fun. I thought I was gonna have to bring my little
That's gonna
family
be
with me to
fun.
sleep at the little facility or
No.
something.
Yeah. Right now, I'm like my cousin. He had to do one, and he had to go and
Because
be
I
at
was
the
gonna be scared,
facility.
and I was gonna tell my
I
husband,
think
y'all have to
that's the
come.
old school way because I actually did one. I think Dr.
Well,
Leah and
he's in the
somebody,
military, so that's probably how they have to do theirs.
Dr. Leah and somebody else told me I was snoring, and I didn't usually snore, like only like when my allergies are acting up. So I was like, let me get this checked out. So I did a
All these
sleep
folks be
study
snoring around me.
last year.
I mean, it don't take long either. I could just doze off and the snoring starts. It doesn't take. I don't have to be in a deep sleep either.
And that's how it was going with me. But I put on a lot of weight. So I definitely think that is part of it. But I was like, let me make sure I ain't got the apnea, you know? And so I did a sleep study. It was a little machine and you had to put these things. I've forgotten now where you put them, but
I'll be able to tell you like what's the most recent, process because it'll be sent any day. So before the end of the year, I will do the sleep study. So
what
I'm
was your
excited.
results, Dr.
They
Sylvia?
said I don't have no issues. That it wasn't
all in her head.
apnea, it wasn't anything
Well,
that
that's
needed to
good.
be addressed.
All in her head.
It was not. I can't hear I did download this app.
I can't hear myself
And,
snore.
no, there's
It's
an app. I'm
crazy.
gonna send it to you. I paid for that app for a year, and I was surprised at myself because I mean I do talk in my sleep. I've always talked in my sleep, so it
never
would
heard you
record
talk
some
in
of
your
that stuff, and some of it was so clear it was eerie. So I stopped using the app. So they just said maybe I'm not shutting my mind off, like I need to do a sleep ritual, but nothing that needed to be addressed.
Nam yo ho ring kyo.
I'm not Buddhist.
Oh.
But
I snore only when I'm tired, and normally I wake myself up if I do start snoring.
Never heard you snore either.
But I do think it had a lot to do
You
with
must mean like really exhausted, like your body is drained.
Like, if I'm
it's gotta be
extremely
really
tired, I will snore, and then like I said, I normally wake myself up anyway. So,
gotcha. Yeah, this is natural for me.
But I saw something on TikTok, and he said you
TikTok
put your
is right
to the top of your mouth, and then you suck it back, and then you click.
Because on TikTok, it's got to be true.
And that like helps your tongue muscle, so your tongue doesn't flop back in the back of your throat, and that could cause some of the snoring. So like,
so you have
do that 30 times
before I go to sleep
a day. Whenever time, but it's just strengthening I suppose it's strengthening your tongue muscles. And I think he was like a speech pathologist person. Now, this is not medical advice. This is just something I heard on TikTok.
Should we ask J Love, the speech pathologist that we had on the show season 2?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, because I don't know if this information sounds.
It's not medical advice.
Okay. I'm not doing that.
Yet you out here spewing it.
I'm out here what?
Let's talk about what else is on a hot topic, you guys, that I'm interested in learning more information about. And I'm going to do my research and get back to you all. But these weight loss shots, okay, I'm all about, eating healthy and exercising. I have a trainer along with my dance rehearsals. I have 3-hour dance rehearsals on Thursdays. I work out with a trainer 3 days a week, 5 a.m. during the week. And I got home for Thanksgiving and my mom was like, "Oh, you're getting smaller." I was like, "Oh, you noticed, huh?" So anyway, something's working. However, y'all know I'm gearing up for a really big event in 2024. And I just did a CE, continuing education, on Wegovy, Mounjaro, and there are 2 others that were in the study. I need to go back and really bring some more information, but it sparked my interest because these shots are for type 2 diabetics, patients with diabetes, and they've been approved by
patients with insulin resistance, not necessarily diabetes.
Type 2. Come on, Sylvia. Come on.
See, that's why I thought we weren't going to talk about it today, because
I'm just bringing it to your attention that it's a hot topic, and I will be bringing more information. I know it's just sparked my interest, so I do want to talk about it. I will have to go into details.
Because you can have insulin resistance and not be a type 2 diabetic, or because that's what you can be pre-diabetic. You could be You know.
But now these shots have been approved by the FDA for weight loss. So you don't even have to have diabetes as the diagnosis. It could be just obesity and we can get these. But I want to talk about the side effects because they can be pretty serious. I mean, you got the headache, nausea, and so forth. But we're going to talk about how it affects your gallbladder as well. So I'm going to look into that some more. We don't want to just go and take some shots.
We don't want to spare any misinformation.
Stay tuned. Yes.
It's my new word for the night. Spur.
Oh, didn't know. What else?
Courtney had a spear thrown at her in college.
Oh, I did not say spear. I said spew. I didn't say spear.
I thought you said spear.
I was saying spear. I was saying spur.
Yeah, she tried to bring up old stuff.
Yep.
Anybody else got some hot topics?
Okay, Dr. Courtney, don't we have some great news?
Woo. Yes, we do. So, let me pull up some information. I had a very exciting phone call the other day, and it was from, drum roll please.
Me and my drum.
All right. So I had a very important call that came through, and it wasn't an unknown number. It wasn't a number I had saved in my phone. It wasn't spam likely or anything. So it was a local number. So I decided to answer it. And I'm happy I did. And right. And I was like, hello. And I was like, hey, can I speak to Dr. Courtney? And I was like, yes. Like, why was somebody? I usually don't get that on my personal phone. It wasn't my work phone. So and they were like, oh my gosh, I'm happy to contact you. I've been, searching for your number. I talked to, I'm a Delta. I talked to one of our other sorority sisters and asked to get your information. And this was none other than my soror, Miss Alicia Cash. And she said that she really was a fan of the podcast. She had been watching our show, and she really was empowered by our message and us bringing the community together and really being a platform for health professionals, for Black women. And she said that we were nominated and chosen by the National Women's Empowerment Ministry for I want to get it right. It is the Collaborative Award. And this is going to be where we are honored at the 2023 National Women's Red Dress Brunch on February the 16th. It's a conference, a whole weekend, February 16th to the 18th. And we'll be honored at the National Women's Empowerment Red Dress Experience Conference, and the brunch is February 18th on that Saturday. So
yay!
We are so honored to be recognized by our peers, and this is on a national level. You guys, CEOs have been nominated for this award, judges, just leaders in the community, and now they're honoring yours truly, Three Friends Talk, for the work that we're doing in the community. And as she's saying it, I'm just like, wait, what? Who is this? And my mouth hit the floor as I'm hitting it because it was surreal. I couldn't believe that. You never know who's watching, and so for someone to call out the blue, you're skeptical and think, is this a prank call? Is this for real? But it was definitely real, and she almost had me in tears. So I can just imagine how moved we're going to be when they honor us for this award. But it just goes to show that we are. The passion that we have for the work that we're doing, it's paying off. People are listening. People are being empowered and encouraged by our message. And now we're being honored for the work. So now we're motivated to keep moving forward and to keep, just keep it moving forward with even more information and making this bigger than what we imagined it to be. So
thank you, Adrian.
Thank you, Adrian.
Yeah, so I had to call Sylvia right after. I tried to call Leah. Leah didn't answer the phone.
Leah don't play with us. We live.
I don't play with y'all during the day. And look, I was like, when they told me, I was like, when did we apply for this? Like, right? Well, I don't remember doing this. What y'all talking about? Y'all sure? You sure?
So yeah, Dr. Courtney called me, and y'all, it was nothing but God, because I was up thinking, because when you go into a venture like this, who knows where it's going to take you? And it's taking us places that we could never imagine, but it's also a labor, a labor of love, and sometimes not love. We fall in, we fall out, whatever. So realistically, we talk about, hey, we've always said when this isn't fun, we weren't going to do it anymore. So anyway, I was thinking, I was like, I need to apply for some awards. We're really making connections. It was just the high of homecoming. It's like we are really connecting people and helping people. We know people have sought therapy because they listen to our show. We know people have got information about their conditions and, gotten the health care they needed because of our show. And we built a community in at least 3 cities, but we got listeners in Germany and Panama, y'all. So we worldwide. But anyway, like candy. But I said, I need to apply for some awards. We're really doing some life-changing work. And literally 2 hours later, y'all, Dr. Courtney called. God said, say less. And out of the blue, Dr. Courtney called me the same day. So I just want to say the bigger message is find something that you're passionate about. And there will be tough days. Good. But continue to work at it as much as you can. And how you show up in the world does make a difference. And you might not always be recognized. We started this in 2019, but we're very proud to be at this place. And we're so thankful to the ministry for acknowledging the work that we're doing. So meet us in Atlanta, y'all. Come to the luncheon and support your girl.
That's right. And then after the brunch, we're all flying to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. It's Mardi Gras weekend, that same weekend.
See, they didn't know that, but they are. They ain't ran these that across to me yet, but okay.
This is my first time.
We're going straight to New Orleans after to celebrate for Mardi Gras.
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
I might be in Atlanta, but okay.
We are going to New Orleans right after.
Okay.
Yes, well, because you guys, I'll share more information.
About do I need to be in New Orleans?
No, not yet. But I can't share yet what we're doing for New Orleans Mardi Gras until after, some official things happen. But we got some more stuff for y'all.
Hurry up.
Yeah, you got to talk to the man that got to talk to
the
man.
How long is going to come on?
Got to talk to the man and talk to the man.
Okay, y'all. We have another big announcement, y'all.
We do?
Yes. I don't know if y'all saw our TikTok/Instagram that Dr. Courtney posted on her personal TikTok. But
that was not on purpose.
You're right. But it was
just reposted on 3 Friends Talk,
TikTok and Instagram
and Instagram and Facebook.
I don't know if it's Facebook,
yes.
But it was a thank you for being a friend with Dr. Leah was going in. Yeah, we did that in one take. We did that in one take. It was hilarious. But I don't know if you saw the merch that we're wearing in there. That is official 3 Friends Talk merch. We are launching our merch. Woo, 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 woo.
Merch stands for merchandise.
So, we're all about self-care. So we launched 3 different designs and we're wearing them. And if you go to bit.ly/3FT links and scroll down to the bottom, you can see our merch. And it's all about self-care. It's all about being empowered Black women. Mm-hmm. And it's 3 different designs because, we're very different. So we all picked a design that we really, really liked. And we're excited. We're proud of this. And so we're starting pre-sales now so that you can go order. And those of you that were sponsors in Memphis and those of you that were VIP in Memphis, we have your codes coming to you because we promised you $5 off. And we also promised you some other things. So we're excited to launch our merch, y'all. And I think you're going to like it. Buy it for the women in your lives. And it's just a reminder. Hey, I got to take care of me before I can do anything else. Before I'm magic, I need to take care of myself. So we're excited. And we all loved it. First time we commissioned some designs and we all loved them. So
Absolutely.
We're excited. So more to come on that. But as you're doing your Black Friday shopping, make sure you look at our merch because it's one of a kind, baby.
And I think the site also said, and it's the site is active, right? It's live. Mm-hmm. If you order before December 10th, you will get it before Christmas.
I don't know who approved that.
I was like, oh, okay.
That's news to me, but we'll do our best.
Right.
Yeah. So let me just say that.
lots more to come. So as we embark on Thanksgiving tomorrow, we hope that you all have a safe and wonderful holiday. If you're with family or having a Friendsgiving, whatever the case may be.
Oh, we need to do a
Enjoy.
Friendsgiving.
Yeah,
I
a lot
did
of
it
people
to
are into
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgivings now.
I did a
Let's do it.
Friendsgiving.
No,
Yeah,
we
my
need to
friends
do
did a
it.
That's trending.
We need to do it.
3 Friends Talk Friendsgiving next year.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
See how she do our ideas?
right. That's okay.
I'm thankful for your ideas. This
We get it
Thanksgiving, I'm
together.
thankful for
I'm
your
thankful for you guys.
Yeah, I'm thankful for you guys. I don't want to get all emotional, but this has been one of the worst years of my life in so many ways. And I'm glad that,
But we're here with you.
and I'm very
And we're
thankful.
thankful that you're here.
And so,
We understand.
Yes. Let's end on a high
Yeah,
note.
we're not going out on no
We will
sad
be
note.
back in 2 weeks, you guys. Enjoy the holiday. We'll have some more special guests for you. More to come, and then we'll talk about Christmas and New Year's, and then what's to come for 2023. So,
and if you're
season
not
4
subscribed
continues.
to our social media, make sure you are, because we have a lot of exciting things that'll be dropping, and some holiday special stuff for you. So if you're not subscribed to us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, please do. And also our newsletter. Shout out to the newsletter. It's been pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
So
I get it regularly. It's
3friendstalk.com is where everything is. And bit.ly/3FT links. And you can get connected with our newsletter and everything else.
All right, friends. Well, that seems like it's a wrap. So happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.